So now we got Cyclops going against Black Canary. One's got optic beams, the other one has Canary Cry. Who wins? Let's find out. The first X-Men, Scott Summer possesses the mutant ability to draw ambient energy from other dimensions through his eyes, which are actually portals to the dimension, and he usually channels this energy into concussive force blast. A born leader, Cyclops succeeded his mentor Professor X to command the X-Men. Like I said, Scott has the mutant ability to project powerful beams of force from his eyes, which also operate as extra-dimensional openings to a source of pure energy. Cyclops' mind generates a sonic field that is attuned to the same forces that maintain the openings, and this field envelops his whole body, protecting it from his own power. The width of his blast are controlled by his mind's sonic fields, and as he concentrates, he can control the flow of energy and the power of the beam. The maximum power of Cyclops' blast is really unknown, but it's been commonly described as being able to punch holes through mountains. He's been able to rupture through steel plates, demolish tanks, temporarily hold back the Juggernaut, and destroy Sentinels. Cyclops also possesses an uncanny talent for spatial geometry, which allows him to see angles all around him, and ricochet his optic blast off of objects. He's honed this ability throughout the years, and is easily able to hit multiple targets at the same time. As a member of the X-Men, Scott has undergone extensive combat training and is especially proficient in Judo and Aikido. He is also the X-Men's leader and chief strategist, and it's been remarked that the less time that Scott has to think about a situation, the better it tends to be. Then in the other corner of Black Canary, Dinah Lance was born into a family of crime fighters. Her mother was a vigilante and her father was a cop. She grew up with a company of heroes, and after years of training, followed in her parents' footsteps by assuming the costume, identity, and legacy of her mother, Dinah Drake, the Black Canary. Dinah is on par with Olympic athletes, and is exceptionally strong, fast, agile, and durable. But really, she thrives when it comes to speed and agility. Black Canary is able to dodge machine gun fire and grab arrows out of the air, which arrows can travel in excess of 200 miles per hour, and you have to imagine that Green Arrow's arrows traveling faster than that, so that's very impressive. Black Canary is an incredible fighter. Is actually considered to be one of the top 7 fighters in the DC universe. She's especially trained in judo and boxing, which is helpful since most of her opponents are larger than her, so she uses judo to help with that. She has spent time training with Wildcat, one of the best boxers to have ever lived, and with Shiva, one of the greatest martial artists ever. Oracle even said that Black Canary might be able to take on Batman, although I think that's kinda unlikely. However, Black Canary has been able to spar against Wonder Woman. She's defeated Cheshire, and she was Granny's choice to train the Furies. Pretty impressive if you ask me. The greatest thing about Black Canary, though, is her Canary Cry. This is a unique metahuman ability that allows her to unleash an ultrasonic scream, powerful enough to shatter objects, disorient opponents, and is even able to shatter skulls and liquefy bones. Black Canary has also used her sonic scream to defeat a T-Rex, beat Gigantic, and blow a Mazer's head off. So who wins? Well, let's break it down. Now, what's interesting about this fight is that both of these heroes have the potential to quickly one-shot their opponent, either with an Optic Blast or Canary Cry. Right off the bat, I gotta say that Black Canary is the much better fighter. In close combat, she's been considered one of the top 7 best fighters in the DC universe, and while Cyclops isn't necessarily a slouch, he's got nothing to show that he can compete with that. But that isn't necessarily a concern for Scott, because he's actually a lot more likely to use his powers in combat right out of the gate. His Optic Blasts are kind of like his bread and butter, and so he'll go in shooting right out of the gate. Canary isn't nearly as likely to use her scream right off the bat, and this could prove to be a severe disadvantage for her. Cyclops is also quicker on the draw. His Optic Blasts give him a greater range attack, and he's insanely accurate with his blasts as well. Black Canary's been able to dodge bullets in the past, but then again, so has Wolverine, and Cyclops has been able to tag him before. His spatial awareness will also come in handy, as he can ricochet his blast and catch an unexpected Dinah by surprise. But once Canary sees how dangerous Optic Blasts are, she might let loose of a more powerful scream in order to knock him out. And she's also been able to use her Canary Cry to stop bullets, so would it stop Cyclops' blast as well? I definitely don't think so. His blasts are much more powerful than bullets, arguably more powerful than her scream, and I see it just packing too much of a punch for her to be able to successfully stop them with a scream. So at the end of the day, how do I see this fight playing out? Well, I really think that Black Canary's tendency to not utilize her scream right out of the gate is going to be her downfall here. Cyclops is going to use his beams right away, which will instantly give him a greater range and put Black Canary on the defense. And she also isn't agile enough to dodge all of his insanely accurate attacks. And while she can utilize her Canary Cry, I just don't see this stopping his Optic Blast. At the end of the day, Cyclops takes the victory here. But what do y'all think? I would love to hear your thoughts. Sign off in the comments down below. Also, be sure to subscribe button. Hopefully, just like this one every single day, and I will see y'all next time.